Have you ever noticed in a game of chess, the king is the most important piece, yet it's also the most passive? It moves one square at a time, relying on pawns, knights, and bishops to fight its battles. This isn't just a game mechanic. It's a powerful metaphor for how warfare has been conducted throughout history. The real kings, the masterminds, often watch from a hill, locked in a mental battle with their opponent, while their minions engage in the physical, life or death struggle on the field below. Today we're diving deep into this dynamic, exploring the unsung soldiers in the trenches and the shadowy commanders who pull the strings. Let's talk about these so-called minions. The word might make you think of little yellow creatures, but in the context of history, minions are the loyal followers, the soldiers, the enforcers who dedicate themselves to a leader's cause. They are the backbone of every army, the instruments of every grand strategy. Throughout time, these figures have served countless masters, from Roman emperors to feudal lords, acting as both protectors and enforcers. They are the shields that guard the leader and the swords that strike down their enemies. But here's where it gets complicated. Are these individuals heroes or pawns? This question lies at the heart of military history. On one hand, their bravery, sacrifice, and unwavering loyalty can be seen as the highest form of heroism. They are the ones who face the mud, the chaos, and the terror of the front lines. Their actions decide the fate of battles and ultimately nations. We build monuments to the unknown soldier for a reason, to honor this collective sacrifice. On the other hand, there's a darker interpretation. How much agency do these soldiers truly have? When a leader commands from the safety of the rear, manipulating vast armies like pieces on a chessboard, it raises questions about subservience. The duality of the minion illustrates the razor-thin line between heroism and manipulation. One person's patriot is another's pawn, sent to die for a cause they might not fully understand, orchestrated by a mind they will never meet. This dynamic forces us to reflect on the nature of free will versus duty and the extreme pressures of wartime. An effective leader understands that their army is not a monolithic blob. It's a collection of specialized units, and the true art of command is knowing how to deploy them. Think of it like a master craftsman with a diverse set of tools. You wouldn't use a sledgehammer for delicate carving. Similarly, a great general uses tactical positioning to maximize their force's effectiveness. Placing archers on high ground, cavalry on the flanks, and heavy infantry in the center isn't just a basic strategy. It's a way of creating a tactical ecosystem where each unit supports the others. This is the unseen chess match, the mental battle played out by the commanders before a single sword is even drawn. The customization of these minions is key. A wise leader doesn't just throw bodies at a problem. They cultivate different types of soldiers for diverse strategic roles. You have your scouts, masters of stealth and information gathering. You have your shock troops, designed to break enemy lines with brute force. You have your disciplined line infantry, who can hold a position against overwhelming odds. Each unit is trained, equipped, and psychologically prepared for a specific task. This specialization transforms a large, chaotic group of individuals into a single, cohesive, and deadly tactical organism, capable of executing complex maneuvers with precision. Ultimately, the personality and traits of the leader themselves have a monumental impact on the outcome of a war. A cautious, defensive general will fight a very different war than an aggressive, risk-taking one. Think of Napoleon Bonaparte, whose charisma and tactical genius inspired intense loyalty and allowed him to win staggering victories with his devoted soldiers. His leadership style directly translated into battlefield success. Conversely, a leader who is indecisive or out of touch with their troops can lead even the most powerful army to ruin. Understanding the individual traits of historical commanders, their ambition, their fears, their intellect, their empathy, or lack thereof, is crucial to understanding why certain campaigns succeeded and others failed spectacularly. The leader's true battleground is the mind. While soldiers are locked in physical combat, the commander is waging a war of wits, anticipation, and deception against their opposite number. They are constantly processing information, predicting enemy moves, and managing the morale and logistics of their own army. They must be a strategist, a psychologist, and a logistician all at once. Their victory is measured not by the enemies they personally strike down, but by their ability to outthink their rival and position their forces for success. They win by making the right decisions at the right moments, often miles away from the actual fighting. This concept of commanding from the shadows isn't just about physical distance. It's about a strategic and psychological one. The leader must remain detached enough to make ruthless decisions, sometimes sacrificing a whole unit, a whole group of minions to achieve a larger strategic objective. It's a heavy burden. They are playing for the highest stakes, where a single miscalculation can cost thousands of lives and change the course of history. This is the lonely reality of high command, to sit on the hill, watching the chaos unfold below, knowing that every move, every loss is ultimately your responsibility. So when we look back at the great wars of history, let's remember both sides of the coin. Let's honor the soldiers in the trenches, the loyal followers whose courage and sacrifice made history happen. But let's also look to the hills, to the command tents, and try to understand the silent mental battles that were being fought. It is in the interplay between the hand that moves the pieces and the pieces themselves that we find the true, complex, and often tragic story of warfare. It's a timeless drama of command and chaos, of heroes and pawns, where the fate of empires is decided by a battle of wills between two minds, fought by the bodies of thousands. Thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this dynamic between leaders and their followers in history? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. See you next time.